All right. Oh, my share screen's already up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Packers at 11-3 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight.
Mo threw a pick.
About 2 games. That's nothing to panic about. They've
No,
been
just
a little bit
a
unlucky
pick.
in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will get
Good
this
play.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. So how about
No, I knew it was coming.
Carry of the game?
I just didn't have nobody over there.
How about
Yeah.
that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh
Nope.
legs.
I wasn't worried about the
Give him a
pass.
little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
You say so.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Shreds the tackle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
In motion right is Wilson. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now 2nd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Yeah, I was praying on it. Yeah, I was praying on it. They was praying on your downfall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
I thought you had Bird.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, he's an X-Factor? All right, I'll check it. I'll check it.
Now he'll try to run with this. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw.
Oh, lucky ass throw.
That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle.
I'm just saying he got hit the way he got hit.
41-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another
it was
first
good read.
down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass.
Yep. Quick play. Good play.
It's caught. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He finds his man complete. That's Neal. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, he goes away. I don't know why he does that. Why he goes away from SGA, huh?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now a handoff as they run left side. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Yeah, Mullins his release is a little bit quicker than
Only 2
Birds.
for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
You talking Tim Hardaway, right? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I started talking about that all the smoke podcast. All the smoke podcast. Yeah, I believe it.
Here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He ain't got no defender on him. He ain't got no defender on him, so he can make shots all day. Yeah.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead.
I already won my division already.
In the second half.
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think.
Oh no, I'm already second. I'm already second already.
Same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you want to win as many games as you can. Yeah.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. They work now on 2nd and 9.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before
No.
he reaches the 8-yard line.
No, damn.
Yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
God damn it. That's the last thing I needed to see.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Ain't no bad coaching.
He'll get the carry.
Shut up, Mo.
Just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because He actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Calm down, Mo.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown.
Oh, man, it's going to be a rough second half with Holloman gone.
And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points.
Who, Holloman?
Take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering.
Yeah, probably 4 weeks. Probably 4 weeks, probably.
To come back.
About set to get this drive started.
I think he got 100 already, 105 or something like that.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime.
Yeah, had a good first half. Had a good first half.
Still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw.
Good pass.
Man, that's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field
Eagles.
with some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he stopped immediately there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Who?
This will be played
Who, the Niners?
On the drive, 3rd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw.
What the? Why did they switch me to that player? Oh, man.
And he gets it all the way down inside.
You did right. You did right. I wasn't trying to switch players. They made me switch players.
25 yards.
It'll be
I
first
was
and
trying to
goal when we
get to
come
the quarterback,
back. You are watching the
and they made me switch
NFL
to
on
my
EA
DB.
Sports. Back
They
now
made me
here
switch to the
on
DB.
EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Basically, yep.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him.
Oh, Skinner, come on, damn.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They'll drop to throw. 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like
he was supposed to have been there. Good play.
Reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense.
And then he pushed him in the end zone.
Right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
No, I would have preferred just a knockdown.
Run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
That was 3rd.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really.
Hey, I had to have a spot just in case he tried to take off.
Jesus, 2nd half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time.
What do you mean, a DT?
Take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 31-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance.
I don't think he goes catch him. He can slow him down.
Need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage,
No, he knocked me down.
Chances as well.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Now a first carry for their fullback, and they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead.
I only got 1 star on my O-line. 1.
I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings
Like
back
a 80
memories for me
something.
Because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset.
But I had to build them up too. Everybody's trying to run the clock. Shut your ass up, Mo. I had to build my players up to where they at.
Taking care of it and grinding out yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They stopped after
I tried to get behind them.
It down to the 14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How about this offensive line?
I was trying to juke, and they made him fall to the ground.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now,
get up, Fletcher. Get up.
All over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. They'll run here on 3rd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start with the option.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is
Why would you try to do that? Why?
And they are going to take over right there.
No, it wasn't open at all. I knew what you was doing, Mo.
So that play,
I knew you were going to try. Yeah, he tried to do an option, yeah.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make.
No, you're lying to yourself.
You're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
There ain't no cheat blocking.
Into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 22 yards. And the 49ers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line.
Good play.
Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1.
But you shouldn't have tried to do the option, man.
Those extra few inches.
Shouldn't have done it.
The 2-point attempt is turned aside.
You only get one, Mo. You only get one.
To kick off.
And here comes a return from a few steps.
Yeah, don't run no option.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 40.
No, you won't. No, I didn't get lucky. I was ready for it. No, I knew what was coming.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Probably the double pass. You can try it if you want. It ain't gonna work.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Why is he? Oh, okay. I know why he's out there. I know why he's out there.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on first down.
Mo.
The pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good game, sir.
Here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for San Francisco, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to